moved here out of state, I don't know, like 18 years ago. I had never heard of B2B colleges. I had no idea what it was, but I took a job and I very quickly became so proud of our very unique mission and the unique role that we play in providing access to education for quality liberal arts education for students on all across the borders of the state. From where I am in southeastern Wisconsin, which is what all I knew when I moved here, to Marinette and Richland and Barron and all these places I've gotten to visit in my administrator work, which has been very rewarding. For many of our students, this access provides a pathway for them to economic mobility and just basically a self-sufficiency that is really empowering to them. And it's also provided me with a pathway to become a much better educator. I, again, started as a very naive graduate student with a really limited idea of what it was to be a college professor. And I was basically thrown into a classroom with students that did not resemble students I was trained with. So they had significant learning needs, many of them, not all of them. A lot of non-academic issues that I was ill-prepared to deal with, and just a variety of things that I just was not prepared for, and I really knew I had to get better. So with some amazing colleagues that I have, we started voraciously reading and trying to figure out how do we deal with this and what do we do? And we wanted to create a really solid writing program because we knew that it wasn't just about this little bubble of your classroom, it was what our students came in with and what they were going to be expected to do once they left. So that context was so important. So we did all this research, we looked at our national organizations, position statements, we read journals and landmark studies and did all this work to try to help us get better and have some background for coming up with these evidence-based best practices. And it was really helpful. It really helped me grow as an educator, but we also learned that a lot of this research didn't look like our students and in some ways wasn't very helpful. It was about maybe a group of students from Harvard or other selective institutions or graduate students. So more often than not, it was about an approach or a method of teaching that was deemed successful because a few students did well and they focused on those students. And we would look at each other and say, what about the other 24 or the other group? Those are our students and those are the people we really need to focus on. We need to get better there. So we started to do our own research. And this has been just the best part and is really helpful. We've gotten some grants, we've opened up our classrooms, and we've learned about our students, and we've learned about their different learning needs and what we can do to better serve them. And that's been just so helpful as an educator, and it's helped me understand what I can do in the classroom that can be better. It's helped me understand that good teaching is hard, it's a dogfight, there's no ivory tower, you're in the trenches. It's so important to have those colleagues that are down there with you fighting that battle. It's helped me learn that I need to be an advocate for students. I need to fight for resources for them, both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. I need to fight for my fellow instructors who also need those resources and who really need professional development and really consistent mentoring if they're going to make that journey that I've had to make. That's been such a struggle. So if I want to take anything from this, I would say that I've learned about the importance of a curriculum and a pedagogy that's about empowerment. It's about, I guess when I got this reward, somebody asked me, what is your favorite part of teaching? Hands down, it's when a student realizes literacy is empowering. And that sounds super cheesy, but so many of our students have such severe anxieties and insecurities about their writing. They've been told they're not good writers, or they've inferred it some way. And if I can show them that my job as an instructor is not to pick out what's wrong and point out bad things, but it really is to help them self-assess and learn to develop a piece of writing for a particular audience and a particular purpose, then I know I will give them some kind of set of transferable skills that will really help empower them, not just in my classroom, not just in college, but in their lives outside of college. So again, thank you. This is really humbling. I'm particularly grateful to my institution that's been so really supportive, and my wonderful colleagues who inspire me. Thank you.